In this moment, a teaching from the 13 original clan mothers is coming through. And it is about one of the four cornerstones of relating. As I am being guided and as it is revealed to me as I walk this life with the 13 original clan mothers, the four cornerstones of relating are humility, integrity, empathy, authenticity. And today is mostly about humility. And humility can be a very challenging medicine to embody. And the only way to embody more humility is by living it, by doing it, by receiving the message and acting it out. And because there is nothing else more worthy of doing than being humble. The 13 original clan mothers' greatest medicine is the medicine of relating with all relations. So I'm going to be reading 4 readings today. And I'm not going to comment on it. I'm just going to read the 4 readings and you feel how they apply to you. It comes from the Earth Medicine book by Jamie Sams. And here we go. The first circle. Our families are the beginning, the first circle in our lives. This circle is to be defended with our love, our honor, our integrity, our devotion, our time, our resources, and our words. The outside world sees us as a product of these commitments. To behave in an unbecoming manner reflects upon every member of the first circle. If we claim to be spiritual, we must heal the first circle by being committed to the well-being of every family member without judgment or conditions. Then we earn the right to extend the first circle of blood relations to others whom we adopt through our commitment and love. Only then can we call others sister or brother. Living this commitment through all willingness to stand in unity through all the tests of time. Has your need to be right or your refusal to forgive broken your family circle? Has your anger made you belittle other members of your family? Do you have the courage to make amends to those you may have harmed? Can you honor all members for who they are without trying to change their way of being? Can you commit to helping the children and elders who need your strength and support? Where is the truth? The clan mother of the 3rd moon cycle is the protectress of the underdog and keeper of equality. She reminds us that when we judge anything or anyone in our lives, we have lost the balance found in personal harmony. The truth is never in black and white. There are usually more than 2 sides to every question. There are usually as many truths as people or situations involved. The truth has many facets and shapes, comes in many forms. Every living thing has a sacred point of view and is given the right to express that truth through the way that life is lived. Whereas the truth reminds us that life is a myriad of feelings that teach us what feels good and what feels bad. From these personal feelings, we learn to hear the small, still voice within our heart. This inner voice speaks from a spiritual essence and will not accept justification of the mind. The place of balance inside us is immune to greed, malice, and jealousy. From the center of our sacred spaces comes our ability to weigh the truth without prejudice. Once found, the voice will always prevail, healing the battle scars of human life, which keeps us deaf to the sacred voice of truth, is the first step towards accepting the magnitude of our own human potential. Are you ready to accept the gentle voice of your sacred self that will teach you how to find the path to personal truth? Dependability. Respect is often earned through one's dependability. If others know that a person can be relied upon to speak honestly, to act in times of crisis, to contribute with generosity, to use wisdom in making decisions, and to be faithful to family and friends, that person has earned respect. In ancient times, the native people of America demanded a high level of integrity for anyone in the tribe who has the place of leadership. The men or women who were to hold a place of honor in adulthood had to earn the respect of their tribe, starting at puberty, and continue to be dependable their whole lives. Erratic behavior, laziness, disrespect for elders, and criticism of others could mark a person as lacking leadership ability. The way people lived their lives was the manner in which they earned the right to be depended upon. Each tribe depended upon the leader and the decisions those leaders made for the survival of the whole. In modern times, in all cultures, we often forget to consider our children, our mates, and our elders. These members of our family would like to depend upon us. When we examine our lives, we must ask ourselves if we have earned their trust. The past cannot be changed, but in the present, we have the opportunity to make amends by changing our attitudes and actions, remembering how it felt when we were not supported. There is no need to pass that hurt to the next generation. And the last reading. Value of the spiritual essence. Human beings cannot understand another's life until they have carried the weight of that person's burdens, listened to that person's words, felt that person's pain, observed that person's actions, and walked along that person's path, sharing the other's greatest longings and aspirations. Understanding these things, we must then be able to sleep at the person's fire, sharing every part of the other human being's dreams and nightmares. Only then can we see beyond the exterior, and only then are we free to understand our common humanness. From this vantage point, we may see beyond the tangible frailties and into the spiritual essence called the Orenda, finding the eternal flame of love. The ancestors say that when we judge others for their faults, we have lost our balance and our personal connection to the Maker. When we are critical, holding others in contempt, we are actually demonstrating our personal fear that the Creator may be judging the crooked trail we are following. Playing God does not suit humankind. Is it time for you to drop the holier than thou attitudes? So those are the 4 readings that's coming through today in order all of us to relate with deeper humility with one another and with all relations. And it can be difficult to hear, and it can be difficult to witness yourself. And I certainly find it so. And yet, I choose to rise. I choose to meet what is called for, no matter how difficult it is. And yeah, that is the message for today. So, Aho, Danaho, Awen.